Jackson from the shotgun. It's ball hit here by Willie Snead. And Eddie Adams going to get it out to 45. 19 yards to pick up there. What you need. Jackson first down. Flushed out right. That is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage on the sideline, but no place for them to get in there. It sails incomplete.
On second down, and he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
All right, Brad, I know where they're going here. Those kind of runs, they're going to be able to reward opportunities for this offense going forward.
He gets it to one, complete. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. First and 10, it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to get down in the end zone, but it ended up just being incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Close to first at the Saints' 15-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This will be number 7 of the drive. 3rd and 1. He's out behind the line. Calling no game time, so they're going to be looking up at a 4th and 1. Now, meanwhile, they don't go on 4th down. My goodness. Incomplete. And the Saints will have the football back. So Brady's going to lead the Saints out here 1st and 10 at their own 15. He'll set up the throw from the gun. Out of the backfield, he's complete to Kamara. And I think that's a pretty good illustration of why they try to get the football into his hands out of the backfield. That was something else. Breeze on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Another gain of 2 in succession. This one goes for 32. Into the red zone. It's from left side, taken by Harris. Not much there, only a yard.
To Deontay Harris. 1 yard.
Looking to throw against second down. Breeze. Breeze a look out at Jared Cook, and the Saints have taken the lead.
As a general quarterback starts to lock in receiver for the ball is snapped. But in this case, these the people didn't begin to get it. It was first tight and he locked in on a touchdown.
After one 7-0 on EA Sports. Let's now kick this way. Taking about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And on the last drive, they went for it. It's not to kick it in. It's a change mentality this quarter. I think it changes much for the head coach. He can't find a receiver, and it's brought down. The sack from defensive Cameron Jr. On second down, Dallas. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets into the 30-yard line.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to practice and game planning. They've seen things they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and get enough yards to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. Jackson on give to Dallas. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quick bubbles among the offense right now. Bam, boom, bim. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Now Dallas. He's going to have a Ravens first down. His good running gets him to about the 44. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Dallas. And he goes down before getting his inside the 25. That's good for 21 yards on a first down. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meetings. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys? Like, you know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Chunk there on the first down, and it's second and 4.
That play wasn't as big as the preceding, but still got like 11 with it.
Absolutely. Pretty good run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time.
Jackson to speed that time. First down, Baltimore. They'll run here with Ingram. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up second and goal. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job standing in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second down, and a minuscule gain, maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's what it should show up. In this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best to go This is a extremely good killer coming out of Ohio State. Carry the ball every time they think about running it.
Looking at the screen, intercepted. Picked up by linebacker Jamario Davis. Offense. And from this spot in the field, the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee, and that's it.
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some stickers out there. They're going to take one more shot on the call times.
Now, Wilson said it's timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remaining in the half on the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be a 39-yard attempt on the left hash. And this one is staying right where it is. Time for a break. We have halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costless.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere you want. That drives coaches insane. When you're thinking about, hey, we got shot points already in a spot where you're thinking you can get 3 on the board for sure, and to come over with nothing, that's a real tough one for them to swallow.
Will they make up for it? Stays there for the first down run. His head's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really good game right there. They pick up 5 yards. to a first down. The only problem now, everyone's going to want to touch the ball a bit there because they've seen they can move the line of scrimmage. That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot. The little corner receiver job is simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. It's tricky quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And he will have Ravens first down as they're able to convert, not by much, on 3rd and a yard. Right back to Cousins on first. And the tackle there by Alexander. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Dobbins running out of the gun. They thought the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Jackson.
Come on, man.
Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive. How about this defense? Give a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than right there. Forcing the incompletion and bringing it down.
They'll try and throw for Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. It's caught at the 10. Marquise Brown, 44 yards. And the Ravens are extra point away from tying the football game. This is something we saw quite a bit at Oklahoma. We'll be seeing it more on the NFL level as well. Marquise Brown going to Hollywood. So we're right back there. We started leaving as the kicks away. Take it in the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied 1-1 as they begin for the 1st and 10. Now Brady's finding Kamara. And he gets us just shy of the 40-yard mark down at the 49. First down yardage on the first play of the drive to 14. So the 49 now coming up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. He's got down at the 18 and the Saints have a first down. To throw, it's Breeze. The inches down left. He'll get 5 in the scramble, 2nd down.
Yeah, it's a few yards and Dad, but it's better doing that than doing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Breeze. That one goes for 13 yards and interceptions. Up there, 21 yards. Trying to pound it in, Kamara. The Saints are first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Back down here in New Orleans. 7-7 is our score. Pretty matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Now they'll take it, and that's the chance to make the lead. He's going to get 13-7. After the touchdown, wants to kick it off. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be brought. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense offense set the line for this next drive. And now after the touchdown to go, they move from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. 10-3 on the clock. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain. It brings up second down. From the gun, Jackson. Yes. One covers 24 yards. It's a first down. First down, Ravens. Shotgun snap to give it to Dobbins. And then he's inside the 40. 12 yards there, another first down. Now a carry for Johnson. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring it down.
That's just a pile of bodies there. That's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, who can stand up and make a play. There's only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they have to go back and be like, okay, I can stand up.
And down around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. As big a play as we've had in this one so far. This is third and 3. Operating for the gun, Jackson. It's been clear in this match. Which side is moving up to score? It's been this defense. And here's another example. I'm now last play.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. And he's got the first as he'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on fourth down. The drive continues as they search for a touchdown. Here's first and 10. So it's a football here as we welcome you back. They come on a first and 10. Desperately needing a score here. Could be the final drive. Down to 25. A gain of 3, second down. Well, to throw. Sheldon Rankins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They do have 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Normally in this situation, having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you know, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have the ability to safety.
First down to his left. James gets defensively, making sure he didn't find its target.
That's just simply good coaching and excellent technique. You know why? Because everyone wants to watch the passer and try to throw the football, but you're not always going to get it there. So what do you tell you to do? When the ball's finally through, get your hands up in the passing lanes.
No. That's to his right. That's Cabrera. And they quickly brought down, but a nice little gain.
Brings up second and 3.
Second down.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 48.
So this was a victory here for New Orleans, and they were spurred by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents on the score.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting strong.
That's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Hold up. There's a flag on the plate. That's touchdown. I just scored a whole bunch. I just dropped a bag on the tag. Ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass. Cut the splash. All the time, girl, hit the hole. Then I run. You ain't trying to get that nigga flag on the plate. Hanging from the sideline, flag on the plate. Like Julio, I just made a play. Red zone, going strong. Watch me shake it, baby. I just took off with that rock till I time it. I just counted 100 rings, that's the whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just gotta act like I run up in the benefit. I just gotta act like I ran up on the quarterback. Shake it, baby, make it play you like a quarterback. We ain't worried about performance, we ain't slaying it. Running off the block, down something like a linebacker. I got juice like a brother, how you like it, how you like it. I'm on purple, I'm on yellow like a
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Going to go. Here is the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of the Bucs here in Atlanta.
We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Just about time to get the party started, and we are underway from Atlanta. This will make it into the end zone, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Throwing on first down is Breeze. He's got his own receiver, Michael Thomas. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. From nearby Norcross, Georgia, it's Alabama. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and inches, oftentimes an invitation for the offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 10.
On the counter, here's Contreras. He stops immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only 2 yards, and it'll be cut on their opening possession.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a play there.
And it's Hudson and Jared Cook. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it works out. Try for Sanders, but this is uncircled. Picked up by A.J. Johnson. The 20. Defense could not have written a much better start than that first drive. Pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get a little help there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got it in gear. Big-time play and a great way for them to start.
Now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground.
Yeah, you're just starting the game. 0-0.
Able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick six and get another shot in as this was in the air. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And we will not see a run back here for Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And following the pick six, decent field position from the pick six. We'll see how that happens.
The thing you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the ball a little bit. Make some decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help you out a little bit, maybe some really high percentage throws a little bit to let you get it. Yeah, this one makes sure they get settled down a bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. On the ground, Kamara. He's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
On first and 10, here's Breeze. A good rally to the football keeps him only a yard and second down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
It's a 10-9. Makes it third and 10.
Breeze going to throw on third down. There's Michael Thomas. And he's going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 18 there. The Saints have a first down. The Saints with the football here beginning quarter number 2 from Falcon territory. Now here's first and 10 down at the 33. He'll air deep for Thomas. And takes it touchdown. Michael Thomas, 33 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7.
Will Lutz to kick off quarter.
So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch. A signal for and take it.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Right, the Falcons now come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start out on the
just start with a touchdown right here. It's a long play, so be it. The main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they get the score.
And this will be Falcons first down as he's able to get this into the 37-yard line. On first down, it's Gurley. And this one's able to pick up a 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
That's a really nice job on the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any steps. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 39, Ryan. Escaping the pressure right. It's Gurley. This is Gurley. He'll get a couple-yard shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looked like the defense got pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run to get his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
up the first. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 41. Gurley again, first down. And the lane closes up quickly as we get about 3 down to the 38.
From an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Let's move over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're putting the ball likely on fourth down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A reminder coming up at halftime. Jonathan Coachman will join us for Orlando with our halftime report. Business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches. 2-minute drill.
Still about 3 yards shy of the first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Third and 3.
From the shotgun line. Contact there to charge that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job not hitting it ball right. I gotta tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get it, sometimes you panic because I got to be there now. Instead, in this case, time to perfectly and not free.
Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial on fourth. They executed 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Back to the ground game. He'll have a first and 17. I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And there's an old chestnut expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? He was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
Pushes way for down at the 3-yard line. It's a game of couple, and it'll be second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down to the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play call, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll try to push it in for Gurley. And they'll get that just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now it's on that signal for them. They'll get 10 seconds to go before halftime. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Third and goal. And we're going to get time now. With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, it's the field goal unit. From the left hash, you'll have this in a tight angle. And this kick here is good score. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. We're going to get set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons going to receive the lead. They'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Taking about 7 yards deep. And they're fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. About set to begin the next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Really getting going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game, try and get back some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. From the gun, third down, line it. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He's able to take a catch midfield before the ball got out. Just what you want on a first down and call it 8 yards. And it's second and 2. First down. They run out of the shotgun. Yardage here, back at the 47. 2 yards to loss, second and 12.
Loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the Saints 47-yard line.
On second and 12, Ryan. He's going to have to gauge. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Texans 2 minutes to go in the third.
It's a gain of 5.
They'll stick to the ground. And really going to get these close to first at the Saints 17. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the ball short here on third down. And he's kicked the first down. Gets it to the 8. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal. Here's Ryan McFarland, says it and he'll get nothing out of that one. No gain there in the completion, and he's seeking to get in.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so the Saints get a down and distance.
They wanted to get it to him, he could make it 2 minutes, but that window closed quickly. And once again, that middle going to be clogged up as he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
It's third down and goal to go.
On first and goal. That seems pretty ideal for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the third quarter, decent job, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're control this game even more so than a two-touchdown lead, right? Because you've taken that time, as you noted, which means they could get you off the field. You ran your ball the way you wanted to, and you get your defensive rest. Big time drive in that situation.
Touchdown, Richter to kick off. But they're going to mark down where it out of bounds, so really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. Good starting spot for the Saints as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is presented to Thomas. Takes this thing way down into the territory. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at getting this exit, receiver position. And that was special there.
Well, this league, the coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff. They have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best play just comes from the schoolyard. You look at your fastest guy and say, go get it, big man.
And according to Next Gen Stats, his top speed on that one better than 20 miles an hour. Well, that didn't take long. One play, already looking at first and goal situation.
There's going to get it taken from the field line at 40.
A one-yard touchdown from Alvin Kamara. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. And he makes it through.
Makes the score Falcons 17, Saints 14.
After the touchdown, wants to kick it off.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to return this one out. It's a touchback.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're leading back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First downs are a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Anytime he's done game, started the fourth quarter, we see teams with the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense. And this offensive line is really hunkered down, establish themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it. And let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play.
Goodbye. 40, 20, 10. Touchdown. 71 yards.
And the Falcons get back into the lead. And by the way, for those of you who think Gardner may have lost his stick, I think you can look at those plays and say that is indeed not the case.
The situation we're in right now, because this is the fourth quarter. So you know some tired legs out there on defense, some tired minds as well trying to chase things around the fourth quarter. But this is conditioning, athleticism, that separates the good backs from the great backs. And that was an 8-7 right there.
This will make it into the end zone. And we will not see a run back here from Harris. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And throwing here to start to go as they connect that side. Across midfield down to 45. Give him 30 yards there. Breeze that first down. Complete to Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
Throwing now is Breeze. Looking for Thomas. And it's intercepted. This one that hurts their chances right there.
Had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all. You're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll try and shoot some clock with Gurley. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football. Taking care of the ball. Because you got to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be here. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And 7 at the 45-yard line.
Again they run with Gurley. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Here's Ryan. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. Yeah, they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Oh, look at this. Ryan's going to throw it. And Jones has it over the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. 35 yards. And the Falcons will extend their lead. Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Falcons 31, Saints 14. Sterling Hoffrichter.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably. And Breeze is intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan wants to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown.
For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. And you definitely can make the...
Kick it and go. Kick it and kick it and go. With stiff arms, spin move, in zone, go. Sideline, touchdown, and put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. With stiff arms, spin move, in zone, go. Sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball, soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the New Orleans Saints.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started. And off we go from Tampa.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
On 15-yard line.
Keep coming, baby. Keep coming. Keep on coming.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here's Breeze to throw. And Josh Hill has it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Well, not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
First down.
Breeze now on 1st down.
That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack. Back at the 47-yard line. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Breeze to throw for it on 4th. That's to his running back, complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz. Throwing on 2nd and long. Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on 3rd down. First carry for Central Florida along Latavius Murray. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
He's going to go on 4th down. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees to Michael Thomas. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Saints 7, Buccaneers 0. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right, and that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. Letting one go deep here for Gronk. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Flush to his right. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Fournette, a 1st down carry. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun give to Fournette. And good running, going to get this down close to a 1st at the Saints 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans, 36 yards. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Extra point up and good by Succop. And we are tied at 7.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff for Tampa Bay.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start
the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Breeze again. That's caught. It's Thomas. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this 1st half. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. 22 yards there, a first down. The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. But it'll be second down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a play fake. Brady. And he's got it on the man. It's Gronkowski. And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range, down just shy of the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give him 25 yards. And that is incomplete here. Gronkowski, the intended target. And now it's second down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And the jet sweep. This is Godwin. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got it. In the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? On first down, Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's second down. Breeze again here on 2nd and 10. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week on our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Play action. Now it's Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski. And that'll bring up second down. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Fournette. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line.
On play action, it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll run with Fournette. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. To throw, it's Brady.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Fournette. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. If you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
This is Fournette. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
19, Saints 7. Bradley Pinion.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned. Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. The 22 more yards there and another first down.
A gain of 22 yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints are back within a score.
CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
You ain't gonna burn me.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
You know they pay me extra.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Mike Evans, 77 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And this carries into the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. First down into the red zone. It's Brees. And it's caught. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
At the 3-yard line.
Now a toss. Kamara left side. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Kamara trying again. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right off the 25-yard line, so the same result, had he opted for the touchback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in place, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Again, it's Brady. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Well, this has been all that we'd hoped for. 2 of the game's all-time great QBs slugging it out in a 1-score game here in the second half. 1st and 10.
Get him down after after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. A pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD. Charles, we've seen him target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
16 yards, a first down. From midfield, here's Breeze. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard. Again, they'll throw with Breeze. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. From the gun, it's Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some range and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Can I kick it? Just the flex I win.
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They're on the 16-yard line.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. He's locked in early. 2 nice first down completions to start.
I like the fact that he's seeing the whole field early, spreading it around a little bit in the early going.
Breeze now on first down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 40 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Score Saints 7, Chiefs nothing. Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
25-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
On second and a couple, Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That one complete to Hill. That catch good for only a couple.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he will take it out for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch, counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Shotgun now for Breeze. Able to find Harris, complete.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Breeze now on 1st down. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he's going to be brought down, and what will be the final play of this first quarter. These two teams all tied after 1.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have taken the lead.
But they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of times that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Escaping the pressure right. Complete to Tyrone Casey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
The teams practice their plays during the week. They're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day. So it sure has to feel good for them when they hit them during a game. And they hit that one there for big yardage.
Mahomes now on 1st down. His throw caught at the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to take it into the end zone for the Chiefs touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Well, the defender likes it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Breeze's throw on target to Cook, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
That'll be complete to Cook. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. So that one a disaster, a big loss there with second down coming up. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
Now they'll run. Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Gets this one to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. His throw caught on the 6. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
For Mecole Hardman, I mean, he was the only guy with 2 of the top 10 fastest runs in all of 2019, and he's showing that that was no fluke. He was moving there.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Give him 14 on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. A final shot before half for Breeze. Throw left side going to be taken in by Harris. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded in the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 34. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
Mahomes to throw once more. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack. beating him to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take?
Looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. And that pick just sets him up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And second,
Kansas City touchdown. So the touchdown there, and that play, the tap pass, so simple, Charles, on the face of it, but what makes it so difficult for defenses to stop?
I think it's the precision and the quickness in which the play occurs, because the snap gets to the quarterback. He's essentially playing volleyball with it, just immediately just shoveling it forward. And when that receiver's at a full head of steam, if you don't take the edge away, he's got a chance to get to the corner and get upfield. But if you take the edge away, that's your chance to disrupt that play.
And no disruption there, that's for sure, as it winds up 6 points. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now
a breakaway for Michael Thomas. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate it, he'll run past you, or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Caught Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And no, it's incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Brees. Now they go screen, it's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. breeze. And the Saints have moved out in front. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at the 45. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line, where that's caught inside the 20. And down to the 15. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. And even 40 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter.
That ties the game, 35-35.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last.
And got his man complete. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Breeze to throw. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. Now a 2nd down one for Murray. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run for it. This is Murray. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these my heart can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown.
Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, there's a chance. Block the extra point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves. They can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline that just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together and make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. From the gun, it's Mahomes. This is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 24 yards the game there. Another first down as well. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me roll? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.